Hi guys, my name is Eve and I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and I'm here to show you a little bit of hoodoo today. So just a quick little disclaimer, we're not going to be like poking dolls or anything like that. Today we're going to be working on making a honey jar spell. And before we go on how to make a honey jar spell, I'm going to talk a little bit in regards to different spells. So obviously a candle is going to be like, it's going to burn out in 1 to 2 days. So when you're making a spell with a candle, the type of spell that you're making is also according to that faster fire element. When you're doing something inside of jar, the whole intention is for it to be forever. This is why a lot of people will do a lot of binding spells inside of jars, because it's contained, you close it, you can do whatever you wish with the jar after. But for today, I want us to focus on our legacy, what we'd like to leave behind, or what we'd like to actually construct while we're here still. So yeah, let me quickly show you a finished result, just so you know what it's gonna look like at the end. So, okay. So I already went ahead and I cleansed this. I actually cleaned it because this did have marinara sauce in it. And then I did go ahead and like I saged it and all of that. You can actually just place your jars in the sun, or you can wash them with salt water, or you can use any type of like incense that you think is cleansing. Yes, so the first thing, or one of the most important things I think, is to actually write down your intention. So I'm just using a sticky note. You can use multiple sticky notes, you can use one paper, you can use whatever it is that you want, but actually writing it really makes you focus on your intention. It really kind of tells your mind, hey, this is what we're doing right now. This is the energy that we're focusing on. This is the thing. This is what we're gonna do. So think about 10 things that you'd like to leave behind, or 10 things you'd like to be recognized by, and just write them in and put them inside the jar. I'm gonna quickly write something. I will finish this later, just for the purpose of this video, so we can move along. Okay, I hope you can see it. So after this, you kind of want to fold it and just throw it in there. I just don't want to see it again. Like once I've made my wish, like I don't want to see it again. It's done, it's in there. You can like have a copy, but I also like don't want people to be seeing what I wrote in there as well. And if you're around people or whatever, or if you're going to go like do something with it later and someone might find it, I don't know. So you want to throw this in there. And another thing that you can do too, that I really recommend, especially for this particular spell, is a sigil. Sigils are very special, and I think that if you continue to work with it, it's going to have even more results. And what you can do in the future as well, as you're continuing to do spells for this main manifestation to come true, like you can continue using that sigil, you can write it, you can do it in your whole, like you can do it in everything. The point is that all of this helps you become the person that you want to become. So, you know, some like any type of reminder, even if it's a signal with like 5 freaking lines, like if that is what's keeping you focused, that's what you need to do. So I'm gonna quickly do I'm gonna do a heart, and that's gonna be my sigil because I am not an artist. So here's my heart. Here's my heart, and I'm gonna put a mountain there too, because I feel like that's so appropriate for this. You know, climb mountains. I'm gonna put a rainbow. I know when you're like, what are you doing, Eve? Like, what are you, like, in the 2nd grade? But the point is to enjoy this process as well, and to make it memorable, and to also create an emotional connection with this process, not just think about our wishes logically. We already do that when we're brainstorming and stuff. Another thing that I like to do as well, that you can do throughout your whole practice, is blessing all of your things. This is my usual. I think about my energy being pushed out into this, and I think about God blessing this as well. I think about this purifying itself. I think about purity just when I do that, and that's what you can do yourself as well. So I received flowers like a few days ago. So this is my favorite thing to do when I receive flowers. I'll dry up the leaves and I'll use them for my spells, because you have to realize that it has so much emotion, so much meaning. Someone gave these to me. Someone like thought about me. Somebody like remembered that my favorite color is pink, you know. And also, like, roses are the highest vibrational herbs out there. So I do it for every single spell. I don't do a spell without rose petals or rose oil. So just put it in there. And rose, again, is very high vibrational. It's also very attractive. This is a pink color, so it's very soft. So it's not going to be, I'm not thinking of necessarily leaving the most like dominating legacy behind. I'm thinking of maybe something softer, something nurturing, caring, loving, attractive, beautiful. You know, that's all the Venusian qualities. That's what I'm doing here with this with this pink. You know, I can also say that like I want to leave like love and all of that as well. I want to have a lot of love in my life. So that's also like another thought that comes with this. So I'm gonna stop that right there. And then I have some oils and stuff that I need to add on to here. But another thing that I really like to add, and I don't know if I have it here, is frankincense. Frankincense is amazing and it's very clearing. I'm gonna add this. This is a pin I got from work a long time ago, and it was a very big struggle to like work at this job. But I left my boss there, and she gave this to me. So I'm gonna add it in here because it's about my legacy. It's about like being on top. It's about being awesome. It's about being loved. It's about all of that. So gonna put that in there. You know, maybe, you know, like I have a family photo in here as well. You can't see it that well because it's a little dark. It's when we lived in Nicaragua. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this in here because I want my legacy to also like follow my family, and my family to be part of that legacy. And you can, again, you can add it. You like, if I wanted to write in the back of this, I can. That's not a problem. You can do whatever you want. It's whatever works for you. So I don't have frankincense. I do have some rose oil, so I am gonna throw some more in there. Throw as much as I can in there. I like geranium. It just makes me think of my childhood sometimes. I do recommend like dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is amazing. Sage is also great. It clears up a lot of stuff. I'm gonna add some salt in here too. Yeah, because I always want to do things in a clean manner. Like, I want things to be purified and cleansed at all times. So even in this spell, I want everything that needs to be gone for this to come to fruition. And I like to add cinnamon all the time, because cinnamon is one of those things that actually makes you like very happy. And I also consider it to be very expensive. I don't have much left except for some like juniper seeds, and I will put these in here. Oh, I do have some frankincense. It's like very small because it's like super old. I'll put these juniper in there. And then I forgot what these are called. I forgot. They're cloves. So cloves are also very like cleansing, and they're also cleansing of like very dark big energies. So if you ever have big dark energies around you, I recommend that you use cloves. Very powerful, very strong. So yeah, I mean, this is essentially the idea of it. You want to fill this up to the top. You want to put as much intention, as much love, as much of everything as you can in there, and that's pretty much it. Now, a couple of other things that I have done as well. Let's say you're not ready to put this underground, because most likely you will put this underground. we'll discuss that in a second. So let's say you're not ready to put this underground. The next thing that you can do is you can light a candle on top of it, and this will also give it that fire energy, that beginning energy. You can think of like that Martian energy. It's gonna give it to that. You can submerge this in water, and what water will do is that it will create a more relaxed environment. It can also it's just more emotional, so it's gonna also relax it a little bit, which is okay. If you want to speed things up, I recommend putting a little bit of pepper inside the actual jar, like peppercorns, and just shaking the jar, just like shaking it to like activate that energy when needed. So yeah. Yes, and the last portion, because this is about our legacy and about all that type of stuff. Uh-oh, here comes the string. Because it is about the legacy and about all of that stuff, I do encourage you guys to get some string. Get some string and just have fun with this, you know? Just tie it up. What I've also done in the past as well is that those little papers, maybe, you know, like I'll wrap it up. Maybe I'll like wrap it up and it'll be like a quick message in a bottle type of thing. So yeah, that is it though. I'm hoping my camera didn't mess up in that middle portion, but that is it. So after you are done with that, after you put your strings, whatever you want to do, you can even tape it. Like, you can do whatever you want. After you're done with that, you can basically just like dig it up underground and let it do its energy, let it work with Mother Earth, and Mother Earth will provide that that really sturdy, steady energy that's probably needed for the goals that you have here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know in the comments.